Howdy guys, you join us right into the action today. We are kicking off Liège-Bastogne-Liège in Albert Engel's pro career in PCM 24. We've got 5 riders already up the road, 9 minutes 13 on the clock. You can see we're on the new route of Liège-Bastogne-Liège. It does feature majority of the big climbs, 𝐷 the 𝐶𝐨𝐮𝐢𝐬, the Redoute, Forges, and then up the final climb, the Côte de la Roche or Faucons. With those 5 away, they're out to a 9-minute 10 lead, although there's still 200k to go. So we're going to jump ahead to where majority of the action in this stage lies. All right, and here we go. We're in the final part of the race. Well, the final 83k thereabouts. We've still got around about 4 minutes from the front of the race. Unfortunately, 𝐀𝐁𝐨𝐮𝐢𝐞 got caught at the back in a crash, so he's just making his way back through the peloton. Jai's been doing a lovely job on the front for us. He's currently there on the front as well. Obviously, we are defending champion. We're under number 1 in the German bands, hoping to turn our season around, well, our classics campaign around really here in this race. Our name's on the road there, very cool to see, but it's going to be all about this finish. We're hoping for a much better result than what we've had in this classics campaign so far. 3rd place is really our best to show for it currently. And here we go, heading up another hill. Jai, we'd love for you to really ramp the pace on this one, buddy. I think we might get Andrea, maybe even 𝐀𝐁𝐨𝐮 to join in, maybe even Denny Martinez. Just get everybody working the front pretty bloody hard now. We want to start causing some separations as it gets more and more difficult on the way into the finish here. Marat's going to burn his matches pretty quickly, I think, but that's fine. It looks like the boys are doing a really nice job. 𝐀𝐁𝐨𝐮 used a lot of red, unfortunately, to get himself up into position, but it is what it is. That is a bike racing. We are pushing the pace very hard at the minute, though. That is good to see. We're about to go up the Col de Rosière. Yeah, the boys are doing a great job here. Albert's latched into position nicely, pushing the pace over the top here. I'm hoping for some splits across the top. Might push it even harder yet. Let's really up the pace into the 90s. Maybe even get Denny Martinez up into the 90s. Move Albert up as well, just to make sure he doesn't lose the wheels. Just trying to cause a split across the top. There was a bit of a split happening there. There we go. There it is. Unfortunately, Pogačar has made it in there. Magnus Sheffield is a little bit further back. We're going to keep pushing the pace like this, though, and keep it spicy. All right, punching it over another climb with 𝐀𝐁𝐨𝐮, Andrea, Martinez, and Marat now all in the relay. We've switched Hindley onto looking after Albert for the time being. But yeah, still no splits to show for all this effort just yet. We've got another steep climb coming very shortly. Might have to get Sobrero on drink bottles. But yeah, it's heading to the very pointy end of the action. And here we go, the Redoute, one of the steepest climbs on the route. This is a very difficult one. An attack could go from here, but we're trying to just split the peloton really at this point. Martinez doing an excellent job on the front at the minute. Plenty of energy left in his legs. No splits though to show for all this effort. Oh, Sobrero's on the wrong side of a split actually. Looks like Albert's getting a little bit caught out for whatever reason here. We might have to just move him up a little. And that is all good. There we go. Okay, no splits still. Okay, I don't know what we need to do. There is a little bit of splittage. Just scroll back there, have a look. Not really though. Plenty of riders still in the contention here. Look at Gregor. He's got plenty left in the legs. We've got Arensman attacking for Liège-Bastogne-Liège. I didn't even realize he'd moved to Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Or maybe I did. I just hadn't paid attention. We're about to go up yet another steep old climb here. We've got 22k to go. We might have to move the effort up with Albert just to make sure he's on the right side of things here. There we go. Jai's doing an excellent job navigating him through. Plenty of effort left in his legs. We'll hit Transcend Yourself with him. And there's only 38 riders. Well, it's constantly coming back and forth from behind. Pogačar's just here as well. He's looking really strong. Albert's looking just as strong though, mind you, and we've got 2 major climbs to come. It is the steepest climb next. All right, here we go. We're on the 𝐿𝐶 or whatever the climb's called. We're punching it on the front with 𝐿𝐶 at the moment, but no luck of any splits just yet. Looks like the Hong Kong rider Lee has managed to actually latch on there. Riccatello's come across. There is a bit of splittage behind, which is good to see. Albert is pretty happy with the pace at the moment. 𝐿𝐶 still pushing it on the front. We're going to have to attack down this descent, I think. That's the only move we can pull from this position. There's still 25 riders here. Pogačar's just in the wheel. How's Riccatello's red? I'm tempted to attack just straight over the top of this one, given that Riccatello didn't have much energy and doesn't look like 𝐉𝐸𝐺 does either. Maybe Bassato does? No. Hopefully he can get away here. Come on, Albert. I need you to get away. Come on, buddy. Okay, we'll stick on effort for now. We've got this descent to come. That's not looking good. Come on, Albert. I'm hoping we can hit acrobatic. We really need that acrobatic descent if we can. There we go. There it is. We've hit the button. We've smashed it, really. Come on, Albert. We need some separation. We need that separation. He hasn't quite got it though. He has got a little bit of separation. 7 seconds. We've hit sprint. It might be a bit early. We've got these couple corners and then we're into the line up to the finale. 𝐉𝐸𝐺's there. Riccatello's there. Higuita. Looks like Gregor's coming very quickly. Is it going to be 𝐉𝐸𝐺 or is Engel going to hold on? No. It's going to be, I think, Roman Gregor by the looks of this. And it's another terrible result for Albert. No, it's actually Jorgensen from Thibaut-Nice. Roman Gregor faded in that finale with Kevin 𝐉𝐸𝐺 in 4th place. But Jorgensen just too good. And Albert, maybe we were playing the tactics a bit stupid. But realistically, I don't think we're winning that sprint. Ah, dear. It's been a classics campaign with a lot left to the imagination in it. Unfortunately for Albert, no results to speak of. That was 6th place for Albert on the day. Let's see these podiums. And there he is, Jorgensen, the EF man, taking out a massive win in his career. Liège-Bastogne-Liège is now on his palmares. All right, well, less said about this classics campaign, the better. Hey, that was terrible, to be honest. A lot of top 10s. I mean, I think only Albert could say that's a terrible classics campaign. Pogačar missed out on doing the Ardennes sweep, which is, I suppose, good news in some ways for us, but we need to have the old goldfish mentality, put it immediately behind us. We're into a break off the bike for 2 weeks to try and get that tiredness down. He's at 45% tiredness. We need to get that below 10 before the Giro if we can. All right, we'll jump forward in time till the Giro start. Oh, first we need to keep assigning some points. Red Bull Bora's interest is dropping in us. Don't know what to say about that. We're going to keep feeding points into Ineos at the moment, I think, just as our backup idea. Although I don't really want to ride for them, but we never know. Okay, we're going to keep jumping forward to the Giro. All right, and here we are at the grand depart for the Giro. Well, it looks like Ullsbrooks is taking part. I assume he might be the Ineos leader. Look at that mountain and medium mountain class ratings from him. Yeah, I'm assuming he's Ineos's leader. We have Magnus Sheffield here. Tronchon's taking part. Love to see that. Good support. This youngster from Hong Kong, we don't know much about for Visma, but he's a noted favorite as well. Ayuso's here. Denny Martinez, one of our teammates, is here. So is Herzig. 𝐶𝐿 is here, or 𝐀𝐿. Very good climber. And so is Skillmoser. So it's a bit of an open one, other than obviously the dominant rider in Albert. Let's get into the grand depart in Budapest and see how we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Budapest for the grand depart of this Tour of Italy. For the first time in its history, Hungary has the honour of hosting the start of a grand tour. And in a few minutes, The Pearl of the Danube will see the race get underway. Unlike recent editions of the race that have begun with a time trial, this year's first pink jersey will be awarded at the end of a full-scale road race. The 195-kilometre stage will have been highlighted by the punchers, as well as by any sprinters who are not averse to a short climb. The finish lies above the town of Visegrad, reached by a 5-kilometre ascent on a slope that averages out at close to 5%.
Sounds like a pretty spicy start to this year's Giro. Up a 5k climb. I don't know if that's... Oh, it is 5k. Average is 4.1, but tops out at 8.3%. It's certainly going to be a difficult one, but Albert's starting in really bad form, 83% fitness. He's doing his usual Grand Tour when he's a bit fatigued strategy of starting underdone and hopefully riding into some form. Let's just take a quick look whilst we're charging along at the other riders taking part. 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐧 for Ineos, probably their main rider, although Jonas as well. Oh my God, that is such a strong team. Jonas with an 83-84. Milan's here like usual for FDJ. They have Gadu as well, pretty strong climber, and Carlos Rodriguez has gone across to support him. Garner's here for AG2R. Looks like Magnus might be their main rider, although 𝐿𝐺 is here additionally. Might just move the effort up with Albert. We've got 𝐿𝐵, the world champion for Quick-Step, is here. He is such a strong rider, not one for the GC, but such a quick sprinter. Definitely a favorite to take a few stages. We have Juan Ayuso here, the Spanish climber for DSM these days. Who else can we point out? I mean, Ciccone, McNulty, Skillmoser. It's a strong team for Lidl Trek, but I kind of wonder if they lack a star or not. We're going to find out when it gets uphill, that's for sure. EF are here with Steinhauser, the big German. He's quite tall. And anybody else to call out? No, not particularly. All right, we will see you guys on the slopes of this. All right, here we go. Peloton has made the catch. It's time to launch with Jordi Meeus, the big sprinter from Belgium. And we're about to hit the slopes of this climb. We got Jordi Marrett in the wheels next to launch off him. We'll sit Jordi Meeus up immediately. Marrett is going to do a big pull now. Martinez getting into the wheels. Great job. And we've now got Marrett pulling on the front. We might go to 99 effort now with him. We'll use the gel with Albert shortly, but not quite yet. Chris Harper's turn has come to hit the front. Marrett will ease up quickly, just get off the wheels out of the way for the boys. And we've got Chris Harper now pulling through. We'll take the gel with Albert. Chris Harper needs to go to 99 effort. Now it's time for a Lottie to go to 99 effort over the top. Chris Harper's out of the way. Excellent. We're watching now next with Denny Martinez. It's time to launch with Denny Martinez. Herzig's in the wheels. Things are getting really twisty behind. Herzig's in the wheels still. We might launch with Denny Martinez quickly first. Herzig's going to go next. We've got Tronchon in the wings. Tronchon's going to launch now, nice and late. And now Albert's going to go over the top. I think we're finally going to see Albert back on a podium. It's been a long time coming, this one. Love to see a little Albert kick away from the rest of the group. Easy win, maybe even time gaps there. I kind of want to ease up with these two, but I want to take bonus seconds away from Ben Tullet. So we'll keep pushing across. Oh, good to see Jürgen Bernal up there. Love that for him. Magnus Sheffield as well. Ullsbrooks and Jonas Vingegaard all in the pointy end of things in this stage. All right, let's quickly jump over to the podiums. And there it is. It was 6 seconds on the road. Emil Herzig and Bastian Tronchon making it a 1-2-3 for Red Bull Bora to open this year's campaign at the Giro. An early pink jersey for Albert as well. And best climber. Also the points class. Also young rider. He's still under 25. And the team class for Red Bull Bora as well. Well, That's a good way to answer for such a poor Classics campaign. Just head to the Giro and win the opening stage, why don't you? Good work to Albert and the Red Bull Bora crew. I'm just noticing though, he's at 29% tiredness, so he might need to have an extended break after the Giro, probably another 2 weeks even. Maybe it could even be 3 weeks, because he's going to have a lot of fatigue in the legs before we get to the World Champs. And here we are, we're up to a TT. It's about 10k in length around the streets of Budapest. This is going to be very much up Albert's alley, but with his fatigue, we're going to have to hopefully manage things and see what we can deliver.
The second stage of this tour of Italy will return to Budapest for a 9.2 kilometre individual time trial that is raced entirely within the city. On the whole, the route is easygoing, but the riders will have to keep something in the tank for a finish that lies at the top of a 1.5 kilometre climb and a slope at 4%. Whoever wins today's stage could also pull on the pink jersey. And why not? Keep it until the race returns to Italy.
Wow, what a cool start line this is. You can see we're out, I think must be the Parliament building or something of Budapest. It's a very cool tower behind us as well. Yeah, but very cool. All right, we've got 143 riders to wait until Albert is on the start ramp. So you guys will automatically be there, but I've got to wait through it. So we'll see you guys there shortly. All right, and here we go. Albert on another start ramp. We've got him on around maybe an 88 effort. We'll just watch that quickly at the start here. No, it's going to be a bit too much on the yellow bar. We'll try 87 briefly. That's going to be still too much on the yellow bar. Red bar, I mean. We'll go 86 then. I'm sure the little checkered flag will catch up. Might have to drop him to 85 briefly, but we'll leave him there for now. I think Filippo Ganna is flying. Oh no, he managed only second. It's Van Wilder who's flying, actually. Albert has caught his red bar. Albert's caught his red bar up with the checkered flag, which is good news. It looks around about the right effort. Let's see. 8th. Ooh, that's not the best result. Look, prologue distance is not his exact forte. Herzig's not going hard enough. He needs to go a lot harder than he is. Same for Tronchon. We're going to be able to up the effort with Albert though here to probably 90. No, that's way too much. Back down to 85. Yeah, let that catch up again. Don't want to run out of red too soon. There we go, spinning around to the finale, and it's only 7th. Ouch. Ooh, I don't like having GC riders finish in front of him. Sheffield and João Almeida managing to take some time out of Albert. So Van Wilder does get the pink jersey off his shoulders. Garner not too far back. Magnus there in 4th. So Van Wilder gets the pink jersey off Albert. Best climbers still with Albert. Points class as well, still with Albert. Young riders with him as well. And AG2R take over the team class GC lead. Damn, Van Wilder, hey? Just too good on the day. And look, he's a rider. I think he won he's either won a Giro or a Volta. I'm going to need people to keep up in the comments for me and correct my wrongs. He's won one of the Grand Tours, I know that. One of the Volta or the Giro. So he's certainly a contender, and he takes a 1-second lead over Albert now into this Giro. So now that we're 2 stages in, let's just do a quick look at the rest of this year's Giro. All right, so next up is a flat stage. Then we've got the Mount Etna stage, literally up a volcano. This one, it's very cool. We have the Messina stage. I love Gelato Messina, so pretty cool stage. It does feature a big old cat too, but not much after it. Then we got another flat stage, a rather hard medium mountain stage, another punchy stage around Napoli. We finish up the blockhouse on one of the stages. This is a brutal climb. Really, really tough. That's going to definitely be a queen stage. We've got another punchy stage straight after. Then we've got a pancake flat stage. A stage from Parma to Geneva. Features a couple punchy climbs, but I wouldn't think that'll be much to test the legs. A flat stage from San Remo to Cuneo. Looks like that climbs maybe the opposite side to Milano San Remo. Maybe, I'm not too sure. We've got a medium mountain stage here. It has a lot of steep cut 2 climbs in it. This will be a difficult stage. Yeah, that looks really hard on the legs. And this cut 1 climbs as well. Then we've got 3 cut 1s in one stage here. That's definitely going to be a defining stage. Another one immediately after it with 2 cut 1s, then a pancake flat, and then the 2 final stages. The penultimate stage features the 𝐻𝐨𝐬𝐧, certainly a difficult looking climb. And then we finish the climbing up we've got kind of a few climbs here. The Passo San Pellegrino, good drink to Sanpel, love Sanpel. Very hard climb into a HC climb, the Passo Pordio, and then finishing up the Passo Fedea, maxing out at 14.5% for what looks like the final, call that almost 3K of the climb. And then a TT around the streets of Verona, a 16K TT to wrap things up. All right, guys, that's been it for this episode. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace out.